On this episode of Carnival Fever, Carnival Day, yay or nay?
You gonna love it when they start to walk. You gonna love it. You gonna love it. Beauty, you gonna love it. You gonna love it. My body's flawless when I step on the road. I can't help this feeling, waking up feeling good. The man I'm looking, 'cause they love what they singing. They love the women all around. Hey, so many pretty faces in one place. We'll make them man and them hot start to race. Caribbean girls, we have it. Worldwide, you know they are coming. Carnival won't be the same. Music's on the road, anything we pumping. Music's on the road, coming from everywhere. Music's on the road, they like it. Music's on the road, they love it. Music's on the road. The way them girls they move it, you gon' love it. The way them girls they whining, you gon' love it. You gon' love it.
Do you need? Are you gonna need like a? You gonna need like a little table or something for your stuff and a chair?
I'm just gonna chair because I have a stand.
Okay.
I have a stand
That holds your laptop.
that holds that holds the laptop and all that stuff up. I'm just trying to think.
So I want to give a shout out to Adamar, one of my classmates from college, and who happens to own Old Jam trucking company here in McDonough, Georgia. So if you need trucking needs, Old Jam Trucking Company. Shout out to Adamar for coming through and being my truck driver the day of Carnival. Showed up here and was phenomenal. We had to drive from downtown Atlanta all the way to Stonecrest, which is in Stone Mountain, Atlanta. We had to have food, water, we had to have a water truck. So we had a water truck, a regular truck, and we had to make sure that all the troop and the masqueraders found parking. We had to make sure that they knew where to come to, where the truck was. It was truck number 13. Shout out to wear your mask, man. Truck number 13, big bike 13, you hear?
We did eventually find a place where we thought we were supposed to stage at, and started building the truck.
At the staging area. There's a staging area for the truck. So you go there, you stage the truck, you get you put the speakers in, you test your sound, you make sure everything is set up, you put the tarpaulin or whatever you're doing, and make sure everybody's cool.
So here we are with our 5 out of 12 or 5 out of 9 speakers and our makeshift setup. And it, and at the house we tested it sounding good. I felt like we were blasting out the whole neighborhood. But again, this is my first carnival where we're actually having to provide all of this stuff, and I never realized the caliber of speakers and trucks that were in Carnival. We had our fair share of issues setting up the truck, but once we were done, it worked out pretty well. I thought we were jazzing until I looked at some of the other trucks. It seemed some of these other trucks had major sound systems to include whole live drum sets on the truck itself. But luckily, I felt like we had just enough to make sure that we would make a bit of a boom once we got on the road. So I felt like we were adequate. Everyone's ready for the carnival, so the last things we had to pretty much do was make sure everyone knew where to meet up and meet the band at the staging area.
The masqueraders, you gotta corral people, grown-ass people who are ready to party and have a good time to sit in a holding area until your number is called and you get on the road and you go down the road and all of that stuff. Like, it is when I tell you, it's a task. It's a task.
I think eventually we found the truck we were supposed to be behind on the day of, so we just waited on them to kind of move, and once they left, we were just gonna kind of get behind them. I don't think the order really mattered. After the first 10, people were just trying to get in line, so we just followed suit and got in line as close as we could.
Carnival Day was just one word, fun. It was fun, but it was like, you know, so many moving pieces that you don't know about behind the scenes.
At the Carnival Village, you have another team of people. Shout out to, again, Meridian Restaurant for coming through and were able to set up, because after the Carnival Parade, your masqueraders need food and libation. So we have to have a tent there set up with food and drinks and cheers and just comfort them, because it's a grueling process on the road.
Oh yes, there were so many drinks. By the time we were done, you know, we sweating, we having a good time, but we were hyped the whole time. You don't even mind that you're walking because the music is live, the energy is up, and you're just having a great time, and you're enjoying each other's company, and you're just enjoying the people on the sidelines watching you. You know, you just get to be interactive overall.
We gon' have your mesmerized every time we come out on the road. So many pretty faces in one place. We'll make them mine and don't have time to rest. Caribbean girls, we love it.
Because it's a grueling process on the road, dancing and drinking for hours. It can take about 4 hours to get down from one end of the carnival route to your destination.
Actually being behind the scenes and seeing like, oh, you have to be in this line, or oh, you have to do this, you have to be here at a certain time. It was just a lot. So many people, so much fun, and it was just so much you didn't know would be behind the scenes type of deal. So that
hot sun and just having a great time. You're having a good time, yes, but it's hot still.
It never been in a carnival up until this point. It never knew what it meant to walk half a mile to a mile, but it's going to take 2 to 4 hours to do it. I think at this point, a lot of the troop were just excited, but did not know what we were in for.
When you're doing a carnival troop on Carnival day. It's an A troop and a B troop. The A troop is with the truck, the B troop is back at the place, and you might need a C troop because after you need to get the truck back off the road, back to the staging area or gone.
I, along with the truck driver, we were in charge of making sure that the truck got to wherever it was the last destination for all the trucks. Actually, I remember on that day, toward the end, I was so, we were so delirious by the end, and it was so confusing. We ended up leaving the band. Half of the truck just kind of ended up leaving like half of the troop, but luckily we were close to the gate, so they could go from there. There wasn't too much direction on where to go, and it was really hard trying to get through the crowd to even follow the directions that the trucks were supposed to go to. So that just ended up being a whole other mess. I think eventually we did get out, and then we just kind of headed back to wherever we had parked our cars so that we could see what to do. I think I remember how we got the truck back, actually. Do you remember how we got the truck back?
Adamar took the truck back to the house and picked up his car from there.
It came back.
No, he couldn't come back because there was so much traffic, remember?
There's a lot of them coming. To the final spot. Are you going to go back to your car? I should. You going to do that? You going to drive back with Adamar? So you probably got... On the next episode of Carnival Fever, Trouble at the Gate.
Rolling down the street with my G's. Everybody's looking at me. Who is she? She's so fine now. Everybody wants a Caribbean gal. Nothing they can say could bother me, 'cause I'm young and I'm living for what my life is worth. Trouble with me and the crew.